Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. I know there hasn't been a lot during this time of pregnancy, but finding the time to film and edit and all of that has just been really hard with the toddler, as well as the amount of appointments that I've had. If you're new here, then I have spoken about my kind of pregnancies, my previous pregnancy and my mental health problems, and because of my past, it's kind of ramped up with all my midwife appointments. Like just next week I have 3 different appointments, like a mental health perinatal appointment, I have a consultant appointment, I have a second perinatal appointment, and then on top of that, I mean today I'm going to do another diabetes check, which, like, I think I haven't actually been diagnosed with gestational diabetes, but I've had 4, this is my 4th separate check on that. So I've done 3 gestational diabetes tests, and then this one is like a week-long test where I actually prick my finger every day for, like, I think it's like 4 times a day, like before and after a meal, twice, 2 meals different days. Anyway, yeah, it's just been really busy, as well as trying to obviously juggle a toddler, home life and so on. So filming and editing hasn't been my complete priority, but I also have so many like ideas and things going around in my head, so I will get back into the groove of things eventually, but I'm also just not putting pressure on myself, and so on. So yeah, I am filming finally this hospital bag video today, which it might not go out until the baby even gets here and I get a chance to edit, but I'm hoping in the next week or so I get to edit it and put it out. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I actually have a bit of time this morning, and I'm going to go through a couple of videos, and one of them is this hospital bag video. So I'm already rambling. So in this video I actually have 3 bags that I want to kind of go through, and this is what I'm taking to the hospital. So we've got my hospital bag, which has kind of everything for like afterbirth, like clothes, nappies, clothes for me, and stuff like that, whereas this bag is more of like a labour bag. So it's the first bag that we'll be bringing in, and it has kind of all my stuff to get me through labour, extra clothes, baby's first clothes for when she comes out, and towels and just like stuff like that. So stuff I'll need from the get-go. So I've kind of like separated it into 2 rather than all in one bag. So this could actually stay in the car until after baby is born, but we'll probably have it on us anyway. But this is the bag that's kind of going to get us through everything. And then I thought I'd quickly just go through Keelan's bag. So obviously we have a 3-year-old now, and we have to be prepared for whatever happens. I'm going to be, because I am having a VBAC with this one, because Keelan was a cesarean, I will be in the hospital from the get-go. If my waters break, straight in, staying in, getting monitored. If I have any contractions, straight in, monitored, all of that. So I don't know how long I'm going to be in. I could, like, it could, you know, early labour could go on. I mean, last time early labour went on for like 10 hours for me, and then it was like another 30 hours of intense, you know, labour. So, you know, I was in hospital for 2 days with labour, no, a day and a half with labour, and then another 2 days after the cesarean. So I don't know how long I'm going to be away for. So I've packed a little overnight bag for Keelan just in case. I'm really hoping that I get my VBAC and I'm out of hospital as soon as possible, so that I can be with my family, you know, back with Keelan, introduce him to baby, and just, yeah, start living this family life, this you know, bring her into our family and stuff. So I thought I'd quickly go through just the essentials that I've packed for him as well. So let's start off with this labour bag. So this is a lovely big bag. I actually got this off of Amazon, and it was only £10, and I think it's amazing already, because it's like advertised as a travel bag, so it's nice and big. Definitely going to be using this again for travel, like when we go to Cyprus and stuff, because yeah, it has like this section, and then it has this, I don't know, maybe you can see, like this bottom section which can kind of fold down, but you can also add extras like shoes and stuff like that. And then you have a little zipper bit here, as well as the pocket to put on top of, like you know, like when the suitcase goes up like this, it kind of goes on there, so it makes it all easy, which is probably what we're going to do when we go into the hospital. Just stick this on top of there. So let's get stuck into it. I'm going to try and whiz through it because I know I have a lot, and I don't want this to be an hour-long video. So yeah, getting ready. So obviously, before we get started, this is baby girl. I did do like a little pregnancy update and gender reveals type of video. I'll link it down below for you, but I am 35 weeks, but actually tomorrow I'm 36 weeks, and which is really scary. I just feel like I could go into labour at any time now, because Keelan came at 37 weeks, so that's crazy to me. Like, she could be here in like a week and a half, like 2 weeks. So then again, she could be overdue. But anyway, in this bag, pretty much everything is labelled. But first up, I have, that's on top of everything, a little labour kit. With like a few extras. So this is a bag that I had, and I've just kind of stuck labour kits on here, and it's just everything that I hope to get me through labour. So I could do maybe a separate video talking more in depth about this, but I actually got a lot of my tips from the Positive Birth company, and what I've done is I've printed out her like digital pack, like the course notes, and stuck this in my kit for my birth partners, so that they can refer to this as much as they want. There are some like what's it called, like scripts and stuff, like relaxation scripts, mindfulness scripts, stuff like that's really important to me because of my mental health. I suffered really, you know, I struggled with a really traumatic labour with Keelan, and then obviously it was very traumatic after. If you're new here, I actually suffered with postpartum psychosis. Terrifying, horrible. It was a traumatic labour, but it, you know, hasn't stopped me from going for my second, and I just want this process to be a healing one. So I've got a lot of kind of mindfulness, and you know, trying to use a lot of hypnobirthing techniques. Now, I did do this in my first labour, in my, you know, with Keelan, but because it went on for so long, it just kind of went out the window. And I also felt that my it was just my husband, to be honest. I didn't feel like he was prepared enough, so I've actually made him sit and watch every video with me, and then I've got these course notes in case he needs to be reminded of anything, and then I've also got my own notes. Not that you really, like, I won't be able to look through my notes, but he definitely can if he needs to. It's just there as a backup. So in this labour kit, I have things like tissues, which I'm also going to be putting my essential oils in here, so that if I go into, like, in my birth plan, I also have a plan for a cesarean, and if I can't use, you know, you can't really use like room sprays and stuff like that in a surgery room, but what you can do is drop a couple of essential oils like drops onto a tissue, and you can smell that. And one thing that's really important is in hypnobirthing is the 5 senses. So smell is one of those, and I want to bring in those smells wherever I go to help relax me. So I've got tissues, I've got a hairband, because of course, and like a hair piece. I also have a heat pack, or hot and cold pack. This is actually from Primark. It's like £2, £2.50, something like that. And this would be great just to put on my lower back, even if it's cold, and I could put on my head. Just so many different uses. I did have 2. I've been using the other one and I broke it. So that's not good. So I've just kept this one in the bag. Again, I have pillow spray, which I'll use as like room spray, pillow spray, which is just lavender and chamomile, which is the kind of smell that I'm going for relaxation. This is obviously for in the labour ward, not for if I go for a cesarean. But again, bringing all the smells in. I have, and these are made by me, these are like affirmation cards. So it's something that me and my birth partners can kind of walk through and like look at. You know, my body grew this baby, it can birth it too. Labour is safe. Labour pain is healthy pain. Birth is powerful, and so am I. And just a few different affirmations that I feel strongly about. So they're in my bag as well. I have a charger pack. However, I've got another one, which is a stronger one, which I'm going to stick in here as well. The Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. This is for my lips. Oh, that's Keelan. My lips and anything else that I might need. I thought instead of just going for like a lip balm, I'll go for something like this, which I can use on my lips, but also on my hands or anything like that if needed. Kind of double duty. I have another room spray, which is the Neal's Yard Reviving White Tea Facial Mist. This is something, it's a nice strong smell, so I can spray this on my face. It can also cool me down and calm me down. Vapor Vicks rub. So I've heard this somewhere, and I think it would actually really help where putting like this on your chest, or like around, because it's such a strong smell, it really helps with the breathing, and like helps you like breathe in and breathe out. So I'm just hoping it will just kind of give me that reminder to breathe and do the breathing techniques that I've learnt. So that's just to help with that. Some energy tablets, and you'll see in here I do actually have like energy drinks. So this is like a backup for me and for Craig, in case we need that extra bit of energy. And then this is something I've seen elsewhere on like labour videos. These are combs to help with pain management. So I don't know if these are going to be any good, because they might hurt. Well, I'm sure, well, labour hurts more, but then I don't want to damage my hands either, if you know what I mean. So these are for each hand, and when I have a contraction, I can like kind of dig these into my hands so I can focus the pain elsewhere. So that's just something that I saw in someone else's labour video, and I thought that was something that would really help me, something really good. So I got 2 combs for that. And yeah, so that's that. I've also got some battery operated tea lights, and these are actually remote control, so you can turn them on and off wherever. So I grabbed them, as well as a tens machine. So that's pretty much everything, like tools wise for labour. I've got a couple of snack bars here and some sweets. The sweets are mostly for Craig. Well, to be honest, I'll take them as well, because they could give you a bit of energy, but I don't know how much I'll be eating, because I mean, last time I didn't want to eat at all, and then obviously if I do have, like, I have a higher risk of going in for a cesarean, and eating isn't the best thing in that situation. However, in the early stages I could probably eat some sweets and keep me going, as well as 2 bottles of energy Lucozade Sports, which I've confirmed with my midwife is fine for in labour. In fact, it's good. This will give me some extra bit of energy, you know, and I'll be drinking plenty of water, but this on top of that will just be great. So that's those 2. And then the rest are basically clothes. So I have some facial wipes just in case like I'm already out when my waters break. To be honest, it's probably not going to happen, because I've literally, from now on, I'm pretty much staying in. I can't drive anywhere. I might be at my nan and granddad's, which I don't really wear makeup to anyway. And yeah, it's like close by. But in case I have makeup on, like today I am at home, I can like just quickly wipe my face. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, it might be nice to be refreshed. So that's that. Then I have just a couple just extras. So this is hand sanitizer, as well as the same Milton like sanitizer like surface wipes. So, you know, when baby's here I can wipe the surface, or, you know, before, because we are going to be in hospital and COVID is around. In fact, any germs, hospital germs are around anyway. I'm not much of a germaphobe. But it's good and handy to have them anyway. I have an extra long charging lead, so that if my power bank gives up for whatever reason, then surely there'll be a plug somewhere. And this is, I think, like 3 to 5, I can't remember what I got, but 3 to 5 meters, so I should still be able to have it on the bed. Like there'll be a plug and I could still have it on the bed, like my phone and stuff. So I've got an extra long lead and another scrunchie. I kind of have scrunchies everywhere just in case, because I know I'm not someone, I like to have my hair out my face. So yeah, right, I'm going to take this ball to sit down. Woo. Can you still see me? Yeah. So this is the first outfit kit. So when baby is born, dad normally birth partner normally gets asked to get the outfit ready and first nappy and stuff like that. So this just makes it easy for Craig. He could just grab this, and it has nappies, it has the hat, it has 2 baby grows, and also water wipes. One thing that we just always laugh about, we never had any wipes or nappies that first day. Like Craig had to do the first nappy with cotton wool, and obviously the first nappy is like tar, like that first poo is like tar. So definitely grab some water wipes, because I want to use water wipes for at least the first week, not fussed after that. But obviously they're quite delicate at first. So that's that kit. And then I have a just really simple nightie. It's buttoned down, so I can still breastfeed. This could be for labour. This is one that I don't mind getting ruined. But it's also it's a nightie, so obviously there's access to down below. It's buttoned down, so obviously I can just undo it if I need to. And yeah, it's just a easy nightie. And then I just have some flip-flops for me. This is for like in the shower, walking around the hospital, and so on. And then this kit is Craig's kit. So this is just his clothes. So he doesn't pack a lot. He really doesn't. Even when we go on holiday, I think he takes like a bag, like a rucksack with a pair of shoes and stuff. So he's just got a jumper, some boxers and trousers in here, and maybe some socks, and that's it. So that's all he wants to bring. So I've just packed it nice and neat in this little bag so he can get it. He probably won't even use it, honestly. Like, he will just live in his clothes for like 2 days. I just know what he's like, and we're not like fussy like that. But if he wants to get changed, it's there. So he's got his little kit there. And then in here is the bottom of the bag, and it literally is a towel. This is a towel. These are like more bulkier items, so it's a towel for me. I would actually like to get a nice softer towel so that it's just a bit more luxurious. Maybe something that's not white as well, because it'll be something I use in labour. But something that's just soft, because it just helps that little bit. I have this blanket, which is a soft blanket for baby girl when she arrives. So they normally like roll them in their own hospital towels, but I think, you know, as soon as I can, I'll whip that off and put this nice soft one on her. So I just wanted like a towel, like a blanket for that purpose, because all of Keelan's first photos are with the hospital towel, which is completely normal and pretty much what everyone's is, but I thought if I can, I'll switch that over straight away. And this is one that I don't mind getting a little bit ruined with the muck that comes with baby. And then this is something I've had for years, which is a kind of blanket pillow. Really soft. I took this traveling with me. It was so handy. And basically this is unzipped. So it's like a pillow, but then it unzips and there's a blanket inside, and it's really soft, and this just goes with my like touching senses, out of like the 5 senses with hypnobirthing. So if I've like, blankets are just something really special to me. Like, I love a cozy blanket. I love to get under a blanket. Keelan is so the same like me when it comes to that. We just like to be cozy, and so if I could have this just on the bed in like that kind of early labour stage and just, you know, just feel it. Like, one of the suggestions was a blanket or like a dressing gown, but this also doubles up as a pillow, so I can, you know, afterwards like use this as a pillow if I'm too uncomfortable, even under my bump or anything like that. So I thought I'd pack that, seeing as it's nice and compact anyway. So that's pretty much my labour kit and everything I'm taking into like labour from the get-go basically. So let's get in to my hospital bag. Oh, everything is so much harder now with this bump. Right, so I've divided this into 2 sections, my section and baby section, pretty much. So in the baby section, I've got, this is another blanket, but it's very delicate, so I put it in this packing cube. And basically my mum gave me this blanket because it was my blanket when she brought me home from the hospital. So I thought, you know, it was just really sentimental. It's something that I would really love to do. I'd love to bring my baby girl home in the blanket. My mum wasn't around for like Keelan, my pregnancy with Keelan or anything like that, but it's kind of quite fitting that this is my baby girl, and I get to have this blanket. So it's a gorgeous, it's like very delicate, it's kind of knitted material, but it's just very sentimental, so I want to keep it safe and but also use it. So that's nice on top there. And then I have, I'll go through these kits in a minute. But we have other baby outfits, so I've labelled that other baby outfits. This is just extra baby grows and hats for dressing baby in case we're in there for a couple of days. To be honest, we was in the hospital with Keelan for 2 days, and we only needed a couple of outfits. So I only have 3 here. She has 2 for when she comes out as well, so that's pretty much enough, but just in case. But these are all, I've kind of made sure they're all zipper onesies, so they're as easy as possible. They're zippers, as well as they've got feet, hats. All you need is a hat. I don't need to worry about socks. glove, like mittens or anything like that. So nice and easy. These are just other baby outfits. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to sit down again. Let's pull you down. I just get so out of breath just even standing. And I'm so hot now as well. And you can see what's in my bag a bit more as well, I suppose. So there's that. Then there's the going home outfit. So this is like the special outfit, and we just went with an outfit from Mamas and Papas. So this is a lovely just white embroidered onesie, but the special one for this is the hat. This is like the girls' version. There's a story to this basically. This is the girls' version of the one we brought Keelan home in. So when Keelan was born, they just had one in grey that said "Welcome to the world" from Mamas and Papas, and that was his like special hat, the hat he came home in. And then when I fell pregnant with this one, they brought out the same hat, "Welcome to the world," but like a girl's version with like flowers embroidered. And I was like, I have to have that. I have to have that. I didn't even know I was having a girl, and I was like, it's just meant to be. And I was like, I'll get it, and then if we don't have a girl, I'll keep it in case we do have a girl, or a present for someone, or I'll sell it. And we went to the store. It was completely sold out online. We went to the store and there was none in there, like newborn, none in there. And I looked, and then I just, before we left, I went back and I was like, let me just have one more look. And I found it. It was the last one in its size, and I was like, even more so had to have it, because I was like, it's just meant to be. I was like, I just know I'm having a baby girl. And so I picked it up. So I got this before I even knew I was having a baby girl. And obviously these two go really nicely together. And then we have the mittens that go with it as well. They're just like nice and embroidered on there. And yeah, so that's her going home outfit. It's just really special to me. And yeah, I just love it. So that's that. And then I have also another special outfit, which I've just washed. So this is going in here now. Can't show you it because it's the name. But basically, actually, how can I do this? So here I've like printed her name on this baby grow with like some roses, and it's just a really cute thing. And I would love to get a picture of her in this, in her little cot in the hospital, so that, you know, we've got that little picture. So it's just the baby grow and some little like matching like coloured joggers. So these are the two like important outfits. So I've kept them together, both labelled and in bags. We have a like a snowsuit to bring her home in, just in case it is a bit cold. This is something that I had with Keelan. We didn't use it in the end because it was warm, and I feel like it's going to be warm as well. Though Keelan had like a little jacket and a blanket and all of that, so she'll have a blanket and stuff, but she's only in a baby grow, so we'll probably end up using this. But this is a nice pink one, and it's always good to have anyway. So that's for her, as well as of course some extra wipes. I plan on using the water wipes, but these are the Mammy ones just in case. And then nappies as well. Something we just didn't have first time round. So this time round, it's very important that we bring them. I've also brought a little rattle and a little snuggle like bunny to give her in her cot. So yeah, so that's all like for her basically. These kits are for me, but in this section. So this is a see-through kit. This is just, well, it's a bit of both. So this has just anything like baby. I've got a peri bottle like sprouts, like it's called a spout. So you can add this, it's not the bottle, it's like the tip, so you can add this to like any water bottle, and it becomes like a Perry bottle. So I could just get a water bottle from the shop downstairs, or my husband can, and use this. And apparently, I mean, I had a cesarean last time, but obviously I went through labour, so things still stung down there, so this would have been handy. So I'm hoping that's the case again. I've got a muslin cloth, we've got some nipple cream here, as well as some nipple pads. Didn't really need the pads before because you only really have colostrum the first few days, but just in case we're in there a bit longer. And also you don't know, like I'm actually planning on colostrum harvesting in the next week or so, so you don't know how much breast milk I'm actually gonna produce. And like obviously it's my second time, so it's good just to have just in case. We've got little changing mats, like a little flat one, another scrunchie, some bibs. Again, probably won't need these like at all, but it's good to have. Okay. I then have some like already sterilized dummies, so these already come like packaged up, so if we need to use them we could just pop them out and they are good to go, all sterilized and so on. And my favorite dummies, I literally only go with the Nuke ones. I just love the shape of the mouth piece, like the dummy piece. I don't know, it's just better for the teeth apparently, and I just prefer these. Keelan has always used them. We did find a couple like dupes in Pound Store, like Poundland, but I haven't found them since, so I just get these. So we've got a couple of like pink ones at home, but these are just white ones for the hospital. And then this is, I'll get it out, this is a Shiwi. Now I have packed this as a just in case I have a cesarean situation, because that was difficult. I mean, going to the toilet for the first time and bending down with that scar, it was horrifying. So like I remember being in the toilet, I was on my own because Craig had to stay with Keelan obviously, and I was in this toilet on my own trying to bend down, go into the toilet, and I couldn't get back up. And then like I couldn't really shout, like it was quite a big toilet, and then obviously a room full of other people as well, so I didn't really want to shout, and I just felt so lost and it was so painful. And I remember just like using all my upper body strength on the like disabled pieces to get, and there was only one actual disabled piece in a sink, to get myself up again, because it was just so like you've just been cut open, so it's not easy. So I actually thought about it and thought if I could get a Shiwi, which you basically stick there and you pee like a man basically, that might be a bit easier, because I could go to the toilet without having to bend down, needing any extra help. This would be great in that first week when you're in so much pain, and you could just pee standing up, so I don't have to worry about getting up and sitting down and so on. So that's the kind of thought process behind that. So I've also packed that, stick all that back in, and then this is just like toiletries basically for me. So I'm not someone, like I will shower afterwards. I mean, especially if you have a cesarean, you shower anyway. Can't use soap or anything on like your body, like especially your new scar, but you kind of use a shower to help rip that plaster off. It's so horrible. It's literally, it's so traumatic having a cesarean. I mean, I believe all births are traumatic, but yeah, having to have that big scar, you're all bruised, like all over your stomach, and then you have to rip this massive plaster off. Yeah, I'm not, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen this time. But I remember I didn't really wash my hair after, you know, in that shower, because I was like, oh, I can't use any soap or anything like that. So I wet my hair and stuff, but that was a mistake because my hair just went terrible and I just looked terrible. So I've just brought some dry shampoo so that I can just zhuzh up my hair if necessary. I have got a like face halo to wipe off any makeup. These are godsends, I use them all the time. Obviously toothbrush. I have brought some shampoo and conditioner in case I do want to wash my hair and have like a natural birth. I like a V-back, so I can wash my hair after if I wanted, though it's probably unlikely because my hair just goes all frizzy, so I'll probably just reach for the dry shampoo, put my hair up like something like this. I'm not really fussed about how I look, but it's there just in case. I have body wash, I have face moisturiser, because that is something I do like to do. Even if I don't put makeup on, I like to put moisturiser on. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something, putting myself together. Some hair bands, and then I have like a little sleep mask, because last time there was a family that just kept their light on all night, and the lights in the hospital, so there's 4 of us in a room and the lights in the hospital are so bright. So if I feel okay enough, I mean, when you have a new baby, like I wouldn't have used one last time because I was like so panicky and wanted to keep an eye on the baby, like Keelan, all the time. But if it gets to the point where we have someone that has the light on all the time, at least I have this in my kit to just at least get a little, if I can get an hour's sleep. That's just something I didn't have last time, and so on. I've also packed these are just in, this is normally like my just travel bag anyway, and I also have these which are just little hangers, and I've just kept them in there anyway, just in case I want to hang my dressing gown or anything like that, because I am extra like that and I like things to be organised around me. Organised like area, organised mind. It's normally an organised home, organised mind, but there we go. So that's just for me. There's not a lot. I will pack some makeup bits, that's going to be like on the day type thing because I'm obviously still using makeup, but nothing like lashes or anything like that. I'll probably just do a bit of tinted moisturiser, some like eyebrow stuff, and then some lip gloss, and that's pretty much what I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm not doing anything anyway. So that's my kind of like put together but very toned down kind of look. So I'll pack that before we leave, and if I forget to pack it, it's also not the end of the world because I probably won't do my makeup. I'm just not one of these people that will do my makeup. I would much rather just get out of there than sit and do my makeup. So this is more for me. Apart from, in here we have the Aptamil breast milk substitute bottles. So these are like bottles of milk, like the, you know, like you get the powdered stuff, but they come with like the bottle and the teats, and all you have to do is take the teat out and you have a bottle ready for baby. This is, I plan on breastfeeding. I really hope to breastfeed because it got cut short with Keelan due to my mental health and the medication I was on, and I couldn't do it with everything going on in my head as well. But I really, really would like to try again. However, I also know not to put pressure on myself. So I've got a bit of both. I've got like some breast pump stuff, but I've also got some breast back. Basically, this is for backup, to feed the baby if I need like an hour's break or something, because Keelan did cluster feed. So this is a backup. You get 6, is it 6? Yeah, six bottles, and yeah, everything's in here. So and you don't have to, you can warm it up I think, but you don't have to warm it up, so it's all good to go. Don't have to worry about bringing bottles and powdered milk and then boiling it and stuff like that, it's just good to go in this. So that's coming with us as a backup. But of course, like I said, I would love to breastfeed, so this is like my breastfeeding kit. So it's literally, in fact, I'm going to put my nipple stuff, like my nipple cream and my nipple packets in here, because that just makes sense to go all together, doesn't it? So they go all in here, and then in here is just my breastfeeding kit. So I have 2 breast pumps this time, whereas I didn't have any last time. And I remember just like when I was ill, I was just begging like everyone around me, just give me a breast pump so I can carry on breast pumping, have a break, but then carry on breastfeeding like maybe in a couple of days or something. Like I remember I just needed that break, and that's okay to do. Like I was told it wasn't okay to do by the midwives and by loads of different people, and it is not the case. Like yes, you might get that child that doesn't, like once he takes a bottle teat, might not go back on the boob so well, but I've seen other mums do that perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm just like, if I can do it, I will do it. So I have an electric pump here at home, but I don't want to be charging that up in the hospital or anything, if I even need to use it in the hospital. So I just got this hand pump. So it comes with like the bottle and obviously the pump and all the little bits that you need. And obviously you don't need to worry about anything electrical. You can just stick it on and pump away. This is something I will probably keep in like my baby bag as well, so that again, don't have to worry about, you know, when I'm out and about, I can just like pump and not worry about electrical stuff. But my electrical one is for like walking around the house and still being able to look after my toddler whilst breastfeeding. And then I just have some adult nappies for me, basically. These were a godsend. I didn't bleed a lot after my cesarean anyway, but I still used these for about 2 weeks. And yeah, so that's that. I have my kind of like going home outfit. I've made this very simple and versatile. So I have a couple of pairs of underwear just in case I'm in there for a little while. These are actually like period, like big period knickers, so that, you know, in case, just in case, and just granny kind of, not period knickers, but just, I'm not going to show you all my knickers, but I've got a couple of these, but obviously I'll probably just be wearing these anyway, so that's so many knickers. Don't need that many knickers, but just in case. And then I have, what I've done here is just kept it an all black outfit, really simple, really cozy. That's what you want when you're going home. This is a long, it's actually a t-shirt dress, just a long black t-shirt dress. So I can just wear this home. I'll probably just wear either trainers or sliders to the hospital, so that's what I'll wear home. Both black, so they'll go with this. Again, I don't really care how I look when I go home, like it's fine. I'm probably gonna look terrible for the first few weeks anyway, just sleep deprived and stuff, but I can just wear this if it's more comfortable if I have had a cesarean, because obviously you have your scar and stuff, so it makes it, you know, you don't want anything. I didn't want to wear like joggers or anything like that. So this is just a dress on its own. However, I can also, if it's a bit colder, put it with these leggings. So these are long, and they're actually maternity leggings as well. So again, and they're both really comfy, really soft material. Just all the comfort vibes is what I want. So it's just 2 items, you know, 2 different ways, and obviously the black dress will go perfectly with the black leggings, and I can wear this on its own or I can wear it together. I'm going to be wearing a black hoodie to the hospital anyway, so that's I could just stick that on and go home in that as well. So it's all about keeping it simple and not having like tons of different things, because you're bringing enough as it is anyway. And then I have some slippers for just walking around the hospital, like in that kind of like after bit. They're just soft, cozy, just a little bit of luxury. And then yeah, my bit of luxury are my pajamas. So I do have this lovely pink nightie, which is so soft, so lovely. I love that it's pink. And you know, if I decide to, you know, take care of myself, you know, do my hair and whatever, which like I said, I'm not going to do my makeup and all of that, but maybe like a nice nightie, I can still get a nice picture with baby girl. And obviously it's pink, so it kind of goes with that. I literally lived in all my other pictures, I literally just lived in my like a hospital gown for those first few pictures, but if the opportunity arises, it's here. So that's that, as well as a lovely dressing gown, which is this like kind of what is this, like a green leaf dressing gown, which is just gorgeous. I wanted it anyway, so I bought it especially for after birth. However, I'm kind of thinking of changing it to like a big fluffy fleecy white one, but it's all kind of depend, like hospitals are quite hot, and also it's space in here, so yeah, so I don't know, I think I'll just keep it as that. But that is pretty much everything in my hospital bag. That's for me and baby. You can see my labour bag. Now I will just quickly run through, stick that over there. I'll quickly run through Keelan's overnight bag. Great for if you have toddlers. He needed a suitcase anyway for holidays and stuff. So I especially got him this for this time of year, because obviously we're not going on holiday, but it makes it fun. He really loves this suitcase, and you know, if he, you know, mummy has to go away for a little while, then he gets to go in his suitcase. It just makes it that little bit more fun, and yeah, he loves Batman. So this was a new purchase. And then in here, the first thing that you see is a little kind of note, which just has the extra bits that he uses on a daily basis. So whoever's picking him up, or if, you know, I'm in labour and I quickly need to pack it to drop him off somewhere, then I won't forget certain things, like his blanket, his special teddy, any toys that he might want, and his iPad and the charger for it. So they're just like things like that he uses every day, so I can't pack them right now, but I don't want to forget them. So that's the first thing you see when you open up this bag. Then on top, he just has a pair of pajamas. And then because it's been really nice weather lately, I just packed him some swim shorts, because if he is at my nan and granddad's, I know they will get the swimming pool out and just make it fun for him. If he's there in the day, they have like the little pool and he can go in there and just have a bit of fun. So I thought I'd pack him some swim shorts, and then everything else is just in a cube, and that's pretty much it. This is just his clothes. So in here, I will just talk you through it. He has 4 pants and 4 socks, so they're the essentials. Packing for boys is much easier, I would assume. 1 pair of shorts, 1 pair of jeans, and two joggers, because obviously you don't know what the weather's going to be like, and they are all different options for the under. Same with the bottom, the tops. So I have packed him 4 tops. 3 of them are just normal t-shirts. 1 is a long sleeve t-shirt in case it is cold, and then he has 1 jumper in here. So that just keeps it really simple and really easy for him. It's a basic wardrobe in a packing cube, and it's all in one little thing. You just shove it in there. His pajamas and his shorts are easy access, and then he could just add in his teddy, iPad, any extra toys, and take his blanket with him. So that is that. So it's really simple, You don't need to pack a lot. Kids will find fun no matter where they go. Well, I don't know how true that is actually, but he'll be at one of his grandparents and they will make it fun. So I don't worry too much about, you know, bringing extra toys or anything like that. Pretty much, yeah, all of his grandparents have like toys at theirs, or they do something fun, you know, and they will make it special for him. So I don't worry too much about, you know, packing like loads of stuff for him. It's mostly just clothes and his essentials like that get him to sleep. I need to pack a couple of dummies in there for him because he does occasionally want a dummy for comfort at night, and I'm guessing if me and Craig aren't there, he'll probably want something like that for comfort. So yes, that is pretty much it. I've tried to whiz through this as quick as possible. Still probably going to be a long video because there's so much to go through, but I think I've covered a lot. So yeah, so I am now just waiting for, I probably look like a little person here. But yeah, so we're just waiting for her to come now, and just so excited for her to come. Obviously nervous. People keep asking me like, how do you feel because of the whole mental health stuff, and obviously this is your second labour, and I think after you've been through labour once, you're like, oh my god, why am I doing this again? Especially when mine was so traumatic. And of course with that, yeah, I think, why am I doing this again? This has been a really difficult pregnancy compared to what Keelan's was. Like, I think pregnancy is just difficult anyway, but like, yeah, having the scarring, the mental health stuff, all the extra appointments, she has just been so uncomfortable. I've had so much morning sickness, my teeth have been inflamed, just so much compared to what it was with Keelan. So it's been a difficult one, but nevertheless we're still so excited. Like, I'm kind of hoping for more reasons than one that she comes in the next few weeks. So I have now just spending the next few weeks just trying to take it easy. I'm resting as much as possible. Obviously Craig is at work, so I still have to look after toddler, I still have to do mummy duties, but Keelan's really good and we can sit there and like chill out and like just chill like in the afternoon. Like, I get a lot of my stuff done in the morning so I can chill out in the afternoon and so on. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to, one, this pregnancy being over, and two, holding baby girl in my arms. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.